Hello horrors, welcome on in. Today, we're gonna be exploring the game Make It Face. And good God, what a game it is. Let's lay out what this game is about. Your sister has gone missing, and so has a bunch of other people. You must solve the mystery and find your sister Kirsty. It's a very simple, straightforward game, and is not doing too much, which is pretty nice. So the game opens with you as the main character, driving down this back road with text letting you know what has happened. My sister, Kirsty, is missing too. She disappeared 2 weeks ago. Now I'm gonna find Kirsty myself since the police won't. No music, just the sound of the car. You exit the car and you definitely can tell that this is a PS1 inspired game. Gives you that puppet combo vibe right away. So you search around this place trying to figure out where to go, and you spot a house right in the distance. Maybe someone is home? My sister was last seen around here. Okay. I have a feeling that she might be in that house over there. So you walk up to the house and you are hit with this dreaded feeling right in the pit of your stomach as this house looms over you. Darkness has devoured all light in this area. So you know already that something isn't quite right in this place. You open the door squeaks, sends a chill right up your spine, but you're inside. It's dark, and it definitely smells something foul, like something has died in here. Ooh, what does that smell? Rotted food left out on the tables, in the cupboards. A place that really hasn't been taken care of, and it's pretty disgusting. There is still no music in this, and the sounds are very crisp and sharp. Like your foot's hitting the ground, and how you open the cupboards is very unsettling to the ears. And you just feel really uncomfortable while you're in this house. You just know something bad has happened in this place. So you search the house looking for Kirsty, checking the rooms. When you finally open up a door, and across from you, you see a bunch of wanted signs. So you decide to get a little closer to read it. As you do, a wanted. The ground beneath you gives way and you fall down into what I think is kind of like a jail cell or a prison. My cankles. And this is where you find out that there is a giant labyrinth beneath this house. And the music slowly comes to life. I'm kinda creeped out, you're not gonna lie. And it's just enough to tickle your little earballs. Now you're wishing you're upstairs with that rotted food. That really seemed like better days. All you have is your flashlight to traverse these tunnels. The music in this game is great, but in this scene there's like an odd sound in the music itself where it sounded like someone was running at you through these tunnels, and I'm pretty sure it was part of the music. Someone running at me? Or is that the audio? Maybe audio. Something deep inside is just screaming, "This is the way." It gave me a bit of a panic attack, to be honest with you. This game really nails atmosphere, and to me that's probably the most important aspect of a horror game. It builds that tension and it makes you feel uneasy. If you nail the atmosphere, that's like 50% of the game already done. You find this tunnel that goes deeper underground, but you're not sure where it goes. Usually you want to go up to get out if you're underground, but this game is telling you to go downwards. Do I jump down there? I don't know what's down that hole, man. It goes, aren't we supposed to go upwards, not downwards? Or do we go down to get up? So already this game is like messing with your head. So do you jump in the hole, or do you go backwards and follow another path? A rational person would probably go backwards and try and find a different way. But when I see a hole, I have to jump in there because I enjoy chaos. Even further beneath this house, you find yourself in some sort of sewer system. Green haze is filling the area. A dead corpse is spotted in the distance, laying against the wall. So you run up to this corpse to check it out, and you find little maggots wiggling out of the person's face. Oh my God, a corpse! Look at the maggots! This is the small details that made this game creepy. And it's something so small, especially for a PS1 inspired game that elevated this game a little bit more. And it's just gross with these like little animated maggots poking out of the face. I like that. I like how there's like little maggots sticking out. They look like little dildos. It's great detail. Then you add the green haze and then couple that with the eerie music in the sewers. That sense of, am I gonna get out of here? Because you really don't know what else is down in this place where you are. It's the small details and the slow build that a lot of horror games don't use or they ruin with obscene amounts of jump scares. You're building up the suspense of what's gonna happen in this game and the level inside yourself is building up and then boom, it's gone with jump scare after jump scare. So all this tension that you had that this game was building up in you is now depleted and gone. So the next time that it happens, it doesn't really affect you that much. Now, this game, Maggot Face, still has jump scares, don't get me wrong, but it's far and in between, and it doesn't rely on them. It relies more on the atmosphere, the environment, the seclusion of the player, so that suspense of what's gonna happen isn't ruined for you. And honestly, it was a really nice change. We come to a bit of a fork in the road of trying to figure out where to go. Wasn't sure which way, so I asked my chat, which we stream over live on Twitch. Link will be down in the description. Okay, straight or right, chat? We can't go left, so we can only go straight or right. Go right? So chat chooses which way we go right, and of course, boom! We are hit with our first jump scare of the game. Oh! Did scare me. I stubbed my toe. Alright. I sneezed at my butthole. A corpse falling from the sewer pipes, hitting the ground, and it kind of caught me off guard, not gonna lie. Just a little jump scare. Enough to get the blood pumping. Not scared. Now, who was this guy? Did he forget to do his taxes and now the IRS found him? We'll never know. You continue down this tunnel until you find a door. And through this door it leads down a hallway. The music here changes a little bit with what I think is faint whispering or wind blowing through, kind of elevating that atmosphere just a little bit more. Of course, you're already clenching your butt cheeks a little bit tighter as you're going down this hallway when you start to hear crying in the distance, thinking that, oh, maybe it's your sister. Crying in the... I'm not sure about the crying in the distance, man. What I mean is, it's creeping me out. So you run off trying to find out where this crying is coming from. You turn the corner to find that it is not your sister, but it's some dude trapped behind a jail cell. I'm here to save you! Sister, is that you? You can save this man. You are the hero that he deserves. Because God knows how long he's been down in this tunnel. So you see the button next to his jail cell. You press that button to open up the jail cell and rescue him. Yeah, it doesn't really go as planned. I'm sorry! I'm so sorry! No! I thought I could save... Why would... Oh, I feel so terrible at this moment. I feel so bad. It's a fake out, making you think, oh yeah, let's save this guy and see what happens. Only to pull a 180 on you, and you end up crushing this man to death. The sounds of the crushing and his screams are horrifying. No! Knowing you can't do anything to help this man. And now, you look like a terrible person. Good job. See, it's not my fault. I thought I was being a good person. It's the thought that counts, even if he's dead. Now that is a different type of horror when compared to a jump scare. Very well done. After that horrifying incident, you wipe the blood from your clothes and you continue to search for your sister. And you find her. Well, you find her corpse. Christy, no, my sister. Her body mutilated, flies buzzing around her. So now what do? You found her, but it wasn't the happy ending you're hoping for. There's no reunion here. You must escape this place because staying down here isn't really ideal. Follow another section of the tunnel and the darkness starts to fade away as you enter into a wide open room. But in this wide open room, you start to hear chains rattling. Then you find yourself in the middle of this room with a bunch of corpses hanging from hooks, swinging back and forth. Their dead eyes staring right into your soul. What has turned into a missing persons case has turned into freaking House of 1,000 Corpses. Your skin suit is going to be next to hang up on those hooks. And again, this game is doing a really good job of ramping things up, layer by layer. And a disturbing sound echoes through this chamber. What is this thing? This is like a nightmare. Really selling that this room you're in is a room of death. Even though it's low poly, you do feel it. And that alone is hard to do in a game, let alone a low poly game. You find the door, but the door's locked and you need a key. It's locked. Oh shit. Who has the key? Do you have the key? So you backtrack to try and find the key when Maggot Face himself jumps out from around the corner. Did Chrissy have... Oh, did I do it? Oh, it was the lobsters. You release your bowels because you're terrified of what this thing is gonna do to you. You try and run, but it's too late. He has already stabbed you and you black out. Now you would think that this is the end of the game. It's not. If only. I'm alive! Oh no. This hellish nightmare must continue. And you find yourself in that jail cell where you accidentally killed that man. It's gone from bad to worse, and I think things are gonna get a little bit more worse. To the side though of this jail cell, you find a hidden door. This door leads into a vent. Now anytime in horror games when you find yourself crawling into a vent, you know that it's not gonna be a good thing. And let me tell you, it's not. It's a great little sequence here though, crawling through this vent. You're in a bit of a panic, you're trying to get out of here, crawling through this claustrophobic vent, squished real tight. And you just want to get out and you're not thinking real straight. When giant scissors stab through the vent, almost taking your face off, not good. I accidentally squished that. Scissors! This is intense. Maggot Face is now playing with you, playing with his food. It's kind of anxiety inducing and it's pretty intense. Do you take it slow or do you try and just bolt it out of there? I took it slow because if I tried to move any faster, I'd be leaving behind a brown streak in that vent. But once through the vent, you find the exit, falling back into the sewers below. Not really a place you want to be, but I think it's better than the vent. You make your way through the sewers when you find a giant door. Yes, freedom! You're home free! You make your way through the gross poo water that's filled in this room when out of nowhere arms spew up from the water and try and grab you. The undead corpses and the ghosts of these victims reaching out for you to save them, I think. It was a really good jump scare. I got scared just a little bit, not too much. Oh! Ah! Let me in! And the audio in this scene is probably some of the most disturbing sounds, like uncomfortable sounds that I've heard in a horror game in a pretty long time. Take a listen. We crawl out of the sewer. I'm alive! Smelling worse than a hobo's underpants after a jog in 30+ degree weather. We could definitely use a shower right about now. And we make it to our car. We are home free. The horrors that we have witnessed, that we have survived, we have made it. You get your keys out to hop in the car when Maggot Face is waiting behind your car and jumps you. If he's in the backseat of my car, well, shit. Ah! No, Maggot Face, you son of a bitch! He was just playing with me. And you see his beautiful Maggot Face. And then it cuts to black. Game over. This game really built up slow, using atmosphere and its audio, creating horror in a game that's just not reserved for jump scares, and utilize the less is more concept. And honestly, it's been a while since I've played a game that utilized so many key ingredients or elements. And this was great, even though it was a short game. There is a lot of potential here for Maggot Face, and hopefully a longer game in the future. Throw in some voice acting, a longer story, maybe a little bit more complex map design. Make sure to keep what made this short game, the key ingredients, in the next one. If you have time, definitely check out this game. It's worth a play. I highly recommend it. Anyways, that's all I got for you. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. And as always, I'll see you in the next spooky video.